poetry.
Check you out.
Yeah.
Very cool. Tell us something about this autobiography.
It's about me, of course.
Yeah.
It's one part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've written this story with 12 other authors. So it's part of my Ready Woman group.
Mm-hmm.
And that's coming out early next year. It has celebrity backing. I can't really give the information out on it yet, but yeah, that's something to look for.
But I bet you also do voiceovers. Do you do voiceovers?
Not really. I do record my friends' messages for them. Like, no, I have never done a voiceover.
Seems like she's perfect for voiceover.
People tell me that all the time,
Yeah.
but I don't like the way I sound.
You sound good.
Even when I was in the studio, I was just, a year ago, someone came up to me and said, "You want to do an album?" I was like, "I don't sing." He was like, "No, but you write, and your writing is amazing, and your voice really isn't that bad." And I said, "Maybe we'll see." Then they came back to me a year later, and he said, "Let's go." And I said, "Are you kidding me?" No. So I've been in the studio.
Well, we're about to run out of time, but I just wanted to thank you all for coming here today.
Thank you for having us.
Ms. Conrad,
Thank you.
Mr. Richard Pryor, actually Victor Orlando,
Thank you very much.
and Lavette Cherie, thank you so much, Mrs. Beautiful Poison. This has been Nuclear Popcorn, and we've been delighted to have such a talented group here today. Thank you guys so much. Take care. And I'm happy we found out about the autobiography and the.
There's so much,
Yeah.
and all the shows, all my theater, but.
And then all that acting you've done. It's a trip. I've probably been seeing you and didn't even really know it was you.
And then I've actually finished in the 80s. I was on every black sitcom there was. Martin, Fresh Prince, Different World, all the sitcoms.
Wow.
Steve Harvey, the Girls Show, Girlfriends.
Yeah.
But I wasn't just on them to be on the shows because Central Casting was sending me there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on there to see, okay, what is that cameraman doing? Okay, what is he doing? Okay, he's doing that lights, okay. And then as an extra, we joke around about getting camera time. Me and my daughter's an actress.
This is Maurice Dwayne Smith here with whom I consider to be a beauty queen and a fantastic artistic phenomena. She's a worldwide presence, and her name is Alham Madani.
Yes.
How are you today?
Thank you so much for inviting me to your show, and thank you for watching and listening us.
Well, we're honored to have someone of your stature here at Nuclear Popcorn. I call this Nuclear Popcorn because I envision everyone's soul to be either a mustard seed becoming large, and in the instance, a small popcorn that flourishes and gets fluffy and explodes into a nuclear bomb.
Wow, such a nice name.
Which is what your life looks like, is a fantastic explosion of artistic and humanitarian dynamics.
Yes. So, do you want to cut off and then starting again?
You want to? Yeah. We were doing well, too. We could do it again.
1, 2, 3.
Elham
More
Madani.
energy this time. 1, 2, 3, go!
This is Maurice Dwayne Smith at Nuclear Popcorn, and I'm here with a fantastic international star and humanitarian. Her name is Elham Madani. How are you today?
Thank you so much for inviting us to your show, and thank you for watching us.
And we are thrilled to have this young vision of loveliness who is more than just a pretty face, but as I've learned, you're quite the humanitarian and you stand for more than just beauty and art. Could you just tell us a little bit of what actually burns inside of you? Because I know it's, as you've told me and as I've seen, you're much more than just a pretty face and a person whose head adorns crowns.
Actually, holding the crown is very heavy, so it's better to offer the crown to others. It is why I created the Golden Global Pageant, and it's about humanitarian people and people that want to have something different for the world. So it needs you to have the courage and the bold to step further from your life, and we are here to promote you and support you and bring you to the war of the peace. So we are making a war between each other, and choose the best. It's a competition, and you can be one of them. So even we have Mr. Golden Global and Mrs. Golden Global and Miss Golden Global. So the main aim is that leadership, to make you a good leader for the world based on humanitarian activity.
Fantastic. Now, I see that you've been doing quite a few things to help not just people in artistic arenas, but also, just people that live everyday lives with your humanitarian dynamics. Is that true?
Yes.
What type of other endeavors are you about?
What kind of activity I'm doing about humanity? Maybe it was the influence of the, I can say, the hard time that came to my life. It made me more stronger for the people to help. So I born in the kind of wartime between Iran and Iraq. So it helped me to struggle more and be stronger. Those times when I was about, I think maybe 5-10 years old, something around those time war, I was even helping the wounded people, soldiers, on like a back of the war or something like that, like a little nurse, pioneer in a school.
Wow.
So it made me to be humanitarian. And I should say, actually, my parents are medical doctors. And so it helped me to be able to understand the difficulty of life. It's not going to happen always happiness. I became like a nurse, then I became like a humanitarian filmmaker. So when I grew up, after finishing my PhD, I started really seriously to be an actress, and then making some films, and then I went to a school to finish my school, and then now we are through the WIND International Film Festival and World Humanitarian Awards. We want to make a beautiful house or home for people around the world to project their voice of humanity and creativity and unity.
That's very
So WIND, that is the name of our festival, is a stand for women and inspiration and nation and diversity. So we are promoting everybody in the beautiful field of the artistic home. And then the trophy of us is called Women Oscar, because
Which you won, right?
I designed this one based on the Oscar. So I thought that why Oscar is a man figure, why not women? So I figured out the size and quality and everything about the Oscar. So I designed, after 6 months, final design revealed, and we set up with a very high quality, like a 24 gold-plated trophy, and everybody dreamed to catch it.
That's exceptional.
Yes, through the WIND International Film Festival.
Now, I guess a lot of people who don't know anything about Iran just basically reads the news and sees all the terror. Some people who come out say, "Oh, it was frightening and everything," but you lost your mom and your sister.
No,
In the
my
war?
mom,
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, thank you, in the kind of like a bombard during those time when I was just young, not a teenager, but for us, Middle Eastern girl, even 20, they are like 10 years old. They don't have freedom. Even you are 30, you might have the freedom of a girl like 18, even less.
Wow.
So when I lost my mom at early 20, I was still a kid. I was not independent that much to start life for myself. So we lost everything, actually, and I was the only child of my parents. For me, it was the biggest shock in the world. I was studying university, and suddenly I noticed that something happened, and they didn't want to tell me. So 2 days driving to my house, to my mom, then I noticed that thing happened. That it was very hard. I can't say how much hurt, because it was not a normal
Pain.
Yeah, it was too
Devastating.
much. Too much. Then I promised myself to be the strongest woman in the world as much as possible.
Okay.
So I created these things for everybody, because there was a volcano of fire in me that I wanted my mom to live. So now I want people to live. So I want people to have their mother and their father around themselves. So when I see a parent holding the child's hands and they're walking peacefully, it gives me that kind of feeling that I want to hug them and say, "Hey, mama, I love you. Hey, papa, I love you."
Very cool. So you're kind of like an angel keeping your mom's spirit alive. through your work.
Exactly,
That's
exactly,
incredible.
exactly.
That's very nice.
It is why my trophy is also angel. So people call me queen of empowerment. So I want to do the same thing. But in this movement that we are doing, because we are pioneer, we need a strong attention to us, a very deep attention, and strong leaders to attend and join together, because we are little all around the world. How if this little gather together and become stronger?
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah. Now, I would find it very hard to have a spiritual and artistic vibration in me under those circumstances, under a government. If I'm wrong, tell me, but under government that seems very dangerous and very, very censor-like. How did you cultivate this spirit within you under all these incredible political and warlike situations?
You are calling about Iran government.
Was it? It seems like it was very difficult.
That's kind of for me. I can't say exactly it was dangerous because I left Iran when my mom passed away.
Okay.
So I didn't feel that kind of danger.
Okay.
I moved to Bollywood, and to be able to finish my PhD.
India.
Yes, and I wanted to fulfill my mother's wish to become a doctor, but it was not a medical doctor as they wanted me to be. So still I didn't want satisfy. My soul was not satisfied as a social linguistics. And then I left from Bollywood to Canada. So I didn't feel that much of the kind of like hard things in Iran, but I know that nowadays it's way better than 20 years ago. 20 years ago, people could not even hold their hands and walk in the street or have a makeup, but nowadays I think that they can do a lot. Not in the public, not in the public holding their hands, but they are having beautiful parties. Their makeup is the best, and actual Persian are kind of one of the most beautiful girls in the world, so they really take care of their faces because they have to wear the burqa. For them, their face is the best, and then we have the best nose surgery doctors and cosmetic doctors in Iran because the face of the Persian are so important for them.
Well, you're definitely a beautiful woman. give our camera a nice kiss or a hello.
Hi.
So now, getting back to artistic, I saw too many titles to even mention. Could you tell me some of the titles you've won? Miss World Peace, right?
Yeah, Miss
Golden
Excellence,
Peace?
Miss Excellence in Community, and Miss Gold, Miss Golden Global. Actually, it can be me, but because we created from ourselves, so they appointed me as the first mother of this Golden Global pageant. So from me now, we are going to award other people to be Golden Global Miss or Mister. And not only about Miss, I'm so more honored to receive a lot of awards as the film director and producer and actress. My last film is about is a heavy documentary. Heavy, I can say maybe I am the first female filmmaker in the world that make this heavy subject about ISIS. So it's about how young women under even 18, they are fighting to get their country back and with no fear. And actually they are kind of like similar to my soul and spirit. And they are facing so much of hard things, and it's opposite girls here that may pay attention more about makeup and cosmetic things and fashion. But this is kind of going to be balanced if they see how other girls are sacrificing and they're loving their country, and how they're growing, their speed are growing in the hard things. These girls from here can be maybe feel stronger, and they can pay more attention to their studies. For over there, our nation are really pay attention to the education nowadays. We have more educated ladies in Middle Eastern, some part of the world, especially Iran. Our graduated students are more female rather than male. So I want these people in like Hollywood or US or North America pay attention more about their education rather than beauty. You know, when you educate, you become automatically way more beautiful because now you can project your spirit better. If I would not study in a school, I would not even look at the camera. I was very shy. I remember way back when I was in India, there was a commercial that they wanted me just pretend that it's glass. And I was freezed, really freezed. I was so scared. But
Cold, yeah.
it's like, I was freezed of the kind of like,
Stage fright?
yeah, a stage fear. It was my first commercial. But now, give me anything, I am not scared.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
what happened to me, it was education and many workshops.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, just want to thank you so much for coming here today.
And just remember that if anyone want to find us, they can email to wind, WINDINFF @gmail.com. Wind, I as ice cream, Nancy, double F, Frank @gmail.com, and we invite you to come to the October for the Wind International Film Festival 8th edition and World Humanitarian Award. That is a part of the humanitarian activity of the Wind International Film Festival, and also Golden Global Pageant.
Where's it going to be at?
We haven't confirmed any location yet, but previous location was in Regency Theater, North Hollywood.
Okay.
But we might use the Egyptian Theater or Saban Theater. We haven't confirmed yet, but it's going to be seen on the website www.windinternationalfilmfestival.com. Everything going to be there about festival. But if you are interested about to be participate in the pageant, we have the pageant even online, so you can submit online. You don't need to be here because it's globally. If you cannot really spend time to come here, there is a competition live.
Yeah.
So you can send us goldenglobalpageant@gmail.com. Then we are going to see that who you are and be starting promoting you and put you in the leadership program that we are
That
going to
sounds
bring it
fantastic.
for the world.
That sounds fantastic. And your name is spelled E-L-A-N?
ELHAM. Elham, it means inspiration. Madani. And I have to say, Elham is a network. We have a beautiful network. And they loved me to use my name. I didn't want. It was Mighty Vision Pictures, name of my company first. Then it turned to Golden Global Network, my pageant company. But they want me. They're asking me, why not you? Why not you? Because you are a role model for us. So finally, our team changed it to Elham. But it's not my name now. Elham is you. Why? Elham is standing for equality, liberation, humanity, art, millennium news. So Elham, each of the letter has a meaning. Elham Network.
I just want to thank you all for tuning in to see this beautiful angel, Elham
Madani.
Madani. And this has been Nuclear Popcorn, Maurice Dwayne Smith, and we're saying bye-bye.
And stay tuned for the next kind of interview.
On Nuclear Popcorn. Thank you.
Nuclear Popcorn. Everybody need to watch it.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Thank you. So I'll edit that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And then next month,
You know,
Or
somewhere
a
to
cute
live. So
little
yeah.
puppy to cheer you up.
So I learned a lot from that.
very cool. Well, we have a little time left. I just want everyone to go down the line, tell people how to reach you, how to find out more about your awards and everything.
QueenOfFear, OFIR.com or thequeenofear.com or everywhere online, Queen of Fear.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere online.
Everywhere.
Instagram, Facebook. all
Instagram, Facebook, you name
that.
it.
Nikita, same question. How do they find you?
Just search up my name, Nikita Pankratz, NIKITAPANKRATZ. Slow that down, repeat.
And Miss Beautiful Poison, Lavette Cherie, how do
Yes,
they find you?
thank you. You could find me on IG, Facebook, Lavette Cherie, my fan page on Facebook, Lavette Cherie the Poet, and on the internet, all around.
Spell your last name.
Cherie,
And
Lavette
spell your
Cherie,
first name.
Lavette.
There you go. Well, the popcorn has had very beautiful people here today. And you too can be beautiful.
The water.
You too can be beautiful by coming on the show. No, but they told you how to reach them. So if there's anything that you need to know, maybe they can help you
She was
get
a
there.
good girl.
But thank you so much. You're helping us do the popcorn. We love the nuclear popcorn. We like to share it with you. And I'm Maurice Ray Smith, just so happy that you allowed us into your life. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you very much.
Stay
Bring up
cool.
your popcorn.
Yes.
Stay beautiful and poisonous. Keep writing, and you guys
Hey.
keep flowing.